So it was just snowing earlier, we had the holidays in the air, and I decided that was the perfect time to show you my high protein vegan roast. So this vegan roast is a great substitute for all of those vegan roasts that you can get at the grocery store. And as we showed in a previous video, that can be a real hit or miss. So if you want to stick with something that is tried and true and guaranteed to be super delicious and also really nutritious and packed with plant protein, this is the way to go. So we definitely want to have an amazing taste and texture with this recipe, but we also want to keep the protein really high. So during the holidays, there's lots of really high carb options. So you have mashed potatoes or pie or a bunch of different things, and that's great, and you can have those in moderation, but you always want to be sure to balance those with a high protein intake as well. So the main way that we're going to accomplish that is by using Vital Wheat Gluten. This is basically pure protein, and it also gives a really meaty texture to the recipe. All right, so with that being said, let's jump into the recipe. So to make the roast, we're first going to add 240 grams or about 2 cups of Vital Wheat Gluten into a mixing bowl. Next, we're going to add a bunch of spices. So first, we're going to take 6 grams of nutritional yeast, which is about 4 teaspoons, and add that to our bowl. And then we're also going to add half a teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of ground coriander, half a teaspoon of poultry seasoning, half a teaspoon of thyme, and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Now using a fork, mix the dry ingredients thoroughly into the Vital Wheat Gluten. Next, in a small mixing cup, measure out 1 cup of water, which is 240 milliliters. Then add 9 grams or 1 cube of vegan not chicken bouillon cubes and 2 teaspoons of liquid smoke. Mix these ingredients until the bouillon cube is dissolved. To help the cube dissolve, you can stick this mixture in the microwave for a minute or two, or you could just start with boiling water. Once dissolved, add the mixed liquid into the Vital Wheat Gluten mixture. Then gently stir this mixture until it becomes a ball. We don't want this ball to be super dry, so you can add a little bit more water if that's necessary. Then let the ball rest on the counter for 30 minutes. This is going to help the Vital Wheat Gluten develop protein strands. So here's our final seitan mixture after we let it sit for 30 minutes. Let's go ahead and see how much it weighs. Our seitan mixture is coming in at 560 grams, which is a little over a pound. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna break this up into 2 pieces. We're gonna make 2 roasts for this, and that's gonna feed 4 people total. So it's gonna be about 140 grams per serving per person. All total, this mixture comes in at 1,032 calories with a whopping 189 grams of plant protein. Now we're gonna get the roast ready to start cooking. To accomplish this, we're first going to squeeze the ball into 2 10 to 12 inch long cylinders and tie them both into knots. Try to avoid tearing the strands while you are stretching. Then in a medium-sized saucepan, add about half an inch of water. We'll then add 2 tablespoons of garlic powder and 4.5 grams or about half a cube of not chicken bouillon cube to the water. Once the water is seasoned, we're going to water saute the roast with the lid on for 1 hour on a mild to medium boil. Keep an eye on the water level throughout the cooking process and add more if needed. Once finished, we highly recommend letting the roast cool and storing it overnight in foil to increase the density. Then when you want to reheat it, just put it in the air fryer for about 6 to 8 minutes until the outside is crispy. All right, so here's the final product. All you need to do is add gravy and it's ready to be served. So this is one of the roasts that we made. This will serve 2 people and each serving has 258 calories with 47 grams of plant protein. So absolutely protein packed, and it really will help you to accomplish your fitness goals during the holidays. All right, so that's going to be a wrap for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this. If you want to see the entire recipe written out, then you can click the link in our description. So thanks so much. I hope you enjoy this during the holidays, and I'll catch you in the next video.